Hey, hey, hey. Hey, man, have you ever got a gas car, man, and you notice it's starting to lose its power, it's starting to run like crap, hard to crank up in the morning, and you notice, too, that you got to hold the choke out sometimes? Well, watch this video, man, and learn how to do it. If you don't want this problem, make sure you put fuel stabilizer in your gas. Also, or just put ethanol-free gas, one of the two. But now if you look inside here, I'm going to show you how the carburetor looks. You see it black for an oil because apparently they got it turned up too much, or it has too much oil in the engine and it's blowing it in there, mixing it with gas. Cause it to run like stuff. If you look inside there, you can see almost like there's a bird nest in there or a rat. First thing you want to do is get your flathead screwdriver, pull the hose off that comes from the fuel pump to the carburetor. That is considered your inlet to the carburetor because that's where the fuel comes in at. I mean, I always turn the gas off. Yeah, I always turn that off while I'm working on it. That way gas don't leak out. But I'm going to tell you this from experience. Make sure you turn the gas back on or you'll get down the road and guess what? You'll be like, what the hell, man? It don't work. All right, then you got a 10mm bolt here. Y'all please go back about 10-15 seconds and tell me what the hell he said. Pull this off. Now this here is called, this is your vent tube here. This black hose, that's your vent tube. This is called your intake adapter. There's your gasket. All right, now your throttle cable. To unhook it, what you want to do is like that. So you want to take it, push it forward and pull up. Pull this off here. We got to jack the motor up probably. Let me see. I'm going to break this off. Let's see, get this spring off here. Now what we're going to have to do here, oh yeah, you can tell it. If you look at the carburetor, you see that there? All right, now what we're going to do is see what's in here. Maybe it's all gas and hose. All right, so then what we're going to do is take this bolt here out, 10mm. So I'm gonna break this a little bit. God, who put that on the edge? You ain't gotta be that tight. So what I'm gonna do is take this off. And we're gonna see if we got any trash in or anything. I just take and spin the bowl. And yeah, what do you see in there? See the water? See the water in it? You can see the water separated. See it, Jay? Yeah. You can see right there the water, that brown stuff. Water is heavier than gas, so therefore the water is going to sit on the bottom, which tells me there's probably water in the gas tank. All right, well, I'm going to show you this while we're here. All right, now this is your top end jet here. This is what helps you take off, all right? If you're having a problem taking off, but you run fine when you give it full pedal, take your top end jet out. And I'll show it. Let's see. I'll show it to you. You see it? Mm-hmm. And you can see the holes in it. Then again, there. You see there? Yep. All right. That's your jets go here and pumps gas in there. But if you got the carburetor off and you're doing the cleaning, then do that then. Now I have right here, this is your air mixture jet. You turn that air mixture out, your air mixture screw. On my other videos, I have the explanation of that. And then look, if you look right here, this is your high speed jet inside of there. If you can see through it, then you're good to go. If you're at home and you don't have the tools to do this, I'm gonna tell you what you can do. You can take you a paper clip, take it to the grinder, grind it down or where it's small, and then you can make it fit through the hole. But what I'm gonna do here, I'll just unscrew the jet. Normally I don't unscrew the jet when I clean. I just look through there and spray some carburetor cleaner. Because we know the problem with this is the car, it's got water in it, so ain't nothing to do with the jets. But I'm just showing y'all how to do this. All right, there's your jet there. Now a bunch of these holes right here, if you look inside here, you got a hole there. Where's it at? There should be one more right, and then you got your hole right there. That's your, what they call them, orifices. It's just holes to your jets, so it helps it breathe. Make sure they're clean. And this here is your jets for your bottom end, where a high-speed jet goes like this in here. Then disperses gas like this. You can see that's clean. It's clean. Mm-hmm. Is you light through it? Yep. All right, so that's clean. So then I'm gonna take it and put it back in. The bad thing about this, I wonder how much water's in the gas tank there. What do you think? You know something got to be in there. Water's in here. Cause it runs, man. It just when you floor it, it don't run.
I hope you gotta suck it out.
Yeah, no kidding, ain't it? Well, shit, we'll find somebody on 3rd Avenue for that. Pump broke it. Who broke that? God. All right, that's your needle. This is your float. The way it works is, when you got this in your bowl, the float drops down. As gas comes in your fuel line, it comes in right here in your jet. It comes in there, and as the gas in the bowl fills up, it rises this up, rises it up. Then it gets to a certain point, it pushes this rubber end of the jet, the tip of it, into the hole there, and it stops the gas from coming in. That's what shuts it off. Sometimes I've seen where a little piece of trash get on your rubber tip here, and it causes it to stay open, so it floods. So always just take it out, make sure. Just be careful, don't break this. Isn't the blue limo still here? It's going. All right, I'm about to say we're in a carburetor.
Yeah, float. Still got it back.
Yeah. So right now I'm just putting it back on. It doesn't matter how you put the pin here. On this one it don't. On some of them it's tapered on one side. This one it don't matter. So I'm gonna put it through there if I can get it. Then I always try to center it like that. So you got half on each side. And there's my O-ring for my bottom bolt. Where's my bowl at? Right here. And I'm gonna take it, clean the bowl out. Just get all the dirt out of here. There was no chance of dirt falling in there. Put it back on like this. Now this here is your bowl bleeder. Like if you wanted to drain the gas out of there for the winter time, you just drain it instead of running it, getting in the carburetor. You just open that up, drain the gas out. Next summer, come back and go with it. Yep. Or like this case, you can drain the water. So what I'm gonna do is put this. Just goes like this. When you put it together, now make sure you put this back where you can drain the gas out for the season if you plan on doing that. So tighten it back up now. All right, and then what I'm going to do, oh man, I didn't want to do that. Hold on. I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna take it and drain. I'm gonna pump some gas inside of here.
How you pause this?
I'm gonna put some gas inside of here just to make. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my spark plug wire off when I do this because I don't want to get the spark and call the fire. Open the gas up, Jay. What I'm doing here, I'm just gonna test this and see if any more water is in the bowl. I mean, any more water is in the gas tank. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, close it back. All right, so right now we're testing again. And you can see, look at it. There's no more water in there. So it must have been that was all the water it was. Bubble there. All right, so that's how we tell there's no more gas in. Let me go drink this right fast. Give me 1 second. So we'll take and put it back together. For the second time, put the spark plug wire back on so you don't forget. And then normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna show you this here. I'm gonna show you the putting it back together, and I'm gonna show you the outcome of if it fixes it or not. Sometimes I don't do it, man, because I think it takes too long and nobody wants to watch a 30-minute video. But let me know what y'all think about this. Now you see on here, you got your spring, you got your carburetor spring. And what I'm gonna do is take it. Shit, if I don't drop it. Put this on there. Take my hand and open up the throttle. The choke, open it. Let's see where's it at. Let me do the damn thing. Go ahead and take it. Can you see on top?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna hook it on there. I'm gonna take it back off, man. All right, I'm gonna do this off. I'm trying something different. I'm gonna hook, make sure you're going good now. I'm gonna take it, hook it on there now. And just put that on there. All right, put it on that. Of course, I wonder if I did that off. This spacer shouldn't come off.
Gas.
Oh, it smells like gas for sure. I'm over seeing pink elephants. Don't break my tooth. Now we're going to slide the throttle cable in. Then after that, we're going to put our intake adapter on. Now you see it's got a crankcase hose here coming off the valve cover. Make sure you put that on, man, because if you don't, it will suck dirt straight into your engine, and it will ruin your rings, ruin your valves at all costs. Take care of yourself, man. Tape it up. Do what you got to do, but to make sure you take care of it. Now we're putting the hose on. We're going to try to crank her up. Got the spark plug wire on. Let's see what it does. And you can see, man, now that baby purring like a kitten. One thing you always don't want to do, man, if your gas jug sitting outside, don't go out there, put gas in it, and then dump it in the tank. Take your gas jug, put a little gas in it, slosh it around, pour it out. Don't put your gas jug outside with a small engine. All right, man, there you seen it, man. You seen what water causes to the engine. You seen how to clean it. You see how I put it back together. Stay tuned. Watch another video. Hey, hey, hey.